evening? That's wrong. That's wrong. It's not this evening, you idiot. Welcome to the stream, guys. As always, let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet, whatever. I'm going to be here. My daughter's been down for a nap for about an hour. Chances are she's going to wake up soon, so when she does, I'm going to jet. But welcome, everybody. Good to see ya. Pammy, Godzilla, Pacome? I'm an idiot. Professor, Carter, Chuck, Bricktails, Martin. Good to see everybody. Welcome, one and all. David Watches Movie, Catherine Alvarez. Welcome, guys. So I uploaded a video about a fan film that I really enjoyed that I watched this morning. And yeah, I think that went up, what, like 15 minutes ago or so? I had it scheduled since this morning, so I can't really remember exactly when I think I had it scheduled for one. I believe I did. But yeah, Alex Dunn, Greedo, do you watch Stranger Things? Yep, I'm all caught up. I really enjoyed this third season. I think it was my favorite season so far. Second season was a little hit or miss for me, but this one, I don't know, it's fun. It kept me on my toes, and I liked where all of our characters were kind of on their own individual quests, if you will, and I like how it all converged. I like how they got the Ruskies involved too. It was pretty fun, for sure. But yeah. What is the stream about? Anything goes, man. We stream. I do all sorts of different streams. This is the trailer talk stream. This is the one where anything goes. Lightspeed Lounge. You're looking at Lightspeed Lounge now. That's another one where anything goes. And now you're looking at the game overlay. That's another one where anything goes. There is no topic of discussion. There is no topic. There is no line that we have to stay on. It's anything goes all over the place. Chaos. Absolute chaos, which I love. That's why the book is called Sorry About the Mess. Why do you wear that stormtrooper helmet? I don't know. It just turned into that. I used to wear a Greedo mask that fell apart, and then people kept saying, "Well, face reveal," and it turned into. And then people were like, "Don't do it. It's too fun." So it's just become a gimmick. That's all it is. It's a silly gimmick. And I dig it. Is it comfortable? Yeah, it's not too bad, to tell you the truth. I have like a motorcycle helmet liner inside of it that's velcroed in. I can take it out when I need to wash it. And yeah, it's pretty, it's surprisingly pretty comfortable. The visibility is dismal in it though, but other than that, it's pretty great. If you want to see my full set of Stormtrooper armor, just Google Hello Greedo Stormtrooper armor, and I made a video years ago about it, if you're curious. Hey Greedo, what do you think they'll do with Rey since Daisy Ridley won't play Rey for a long time? I don't know. I'm assuming they'll probably do some non-film material with Rey, maybe some backstory stuff, or growing up on Jakku. I could see them doing something like that. I don't know. I would not expect to see her in another film though. And that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I think we're so used to seeing like the same characters used over and over and over again in films that maybe some folks expect other like these characters to come back in some shape or form on the big screen. I don't expect that to happen whatsoever, but yeah. Martin, no, I rarely, if ever, play it. The only time that I am a member of the 501st. The only time that I play Galaxies is like maybe once a year, just to show people what Galaxies is all about. But I just don't have time to devote to it. I wish I did. It's my all-time favorite Star Wars game, as I've said numerous times. But there is a pretty dedicated group of players on there. Not surprisingly, it's a fun game. So yeah, if you've never played it, get your hand on a copy of the game and give it a shot. Might as well. As long as the discs aren't too expensive. Maybe you can find somebody that has one, or I don't know. Nope. I don't think I've ever read any Michael Crichton. I don't think I have. Where did you get the name for your channel? Godzilla. It's not very exciting how I got the name. I just like the way it sounded. So before the channel existed, I used to go on this website called Justin TV, and I found this out a couple months ago that Justin TV turned into Twitch. But I had a I don't even know what you call it, a profile on there called Hello Greedo. I just liked the way it sounded, and I used to put my Greedo mask on and act like an idiot on these live streams before live streaming was a big thing. And that's kind of where the name came from. And then like a week after I did that, I created a YouTube channel called Hello Greedo, and that the channel sat dormant with nothing on it until 2011. So from like 2007 to 2011, there was nothing on the channel. I just had the name because I like the name, you know. Not a very exciting origin story for the name at all, but yeah. How does one become a member of the 501st? Raptark, you'll want to join like your local garrison forum. So there's forums for all over the world, really, and you join that group, and then they can walk you through it. It's a little daunting at first because you know your armor and stuff like that has to be screen accurate. You go through a selection process, and like you go in front of a board and they judge your armor and whatnot, and then they kind of accept you into the group. But yeah, your best bet if you're looking to join the 501st is to join the forum that your region falls under and start asking questions. Man. I'm just saying he definitely died from it, so the hologram messenger or a clone should be what we see. Yeah, I don't know. Professor, I really don't know what they're going to do with Palp. I really don't know. That's kind of the big mystery when it comes to the Rise of Skywalker. And also, for me, it's kind of surprising that they revealed that in a teaser. I mean, I've said this before, but think about the ultimate reveal, the ultimate, like, holy shit moment in the theater would be seeing Palpatine, right? It's just surprising that they would waste that surprise on a teaser trailer. So that's why I'm thinking it's probably pretty subdued. It's not as big as some people are thinking. But I could be wrong. You know, I'm probably wrong. Just watched Force of Darkness per your recommendation. So good. Yeah, it was fun. That's it. They did a really great job. You can tell it was like, because I went back and looked at some of their pre-production stuff, their making of stuff, and some of their early teaser trailers, and it looks way different. You could tell it was a labor of love. You know, they did it on their own dime, it seems, and they, I guess that group of the guys that do that are like, they make commercials for a living, as far as I know. I listened to some of their videos, and that's what they said, that their full-time gig is making commercials, so they do this on the side. And it was really good. The production value is insane. Some of the best production value I've seen in a fan film for sure. Tommy Juice, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. First super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that, Mr. Tommy. Tommy Juice says, lurking at work, mate. Loving the chat. Well, I appreciate you you dropping in, hanging out for a little bit. These little afternoon live streams are fun. They're kind of, well, all my live streams are fun, but they're all like all over the place. There's no topic of discussion, just shooting the shit, random conversations. So I think, like, if you're just sitting there munching on a sandwich at work with some headphones in, did I just nail it? Is that exactly what you're doing? Then these kind of conversations, these kind of all over the place conversations are fun to listen to, because anything could come up, any subject could come up, and that's the way I like it, you know? If I structured these live streams, Tommy, like what's gonna happen, well, sometimes I do, like, what's gonna happen in Rise of Skywalker, or how is the Emperor back? I'll title a live stream like that, but rarely do I stay on topic more than like 2 minutes. But Tommy, thank you so much for supporting the channel this afternoon. And enjoy the sandwich, man. Yes, it is. I did. I nailed it. Nice. Headphones, sandwich, munching, sitting there, enjoying some HG live stream. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm hungry too. I fed my daughter at around like 11:45 or so, and I made her tuna and a tuna salad, like, you know, mayonnaise and some dill in there and stuff like that. and then I cut up some blueberries and strawberries, and she munched it all down. But I don't really eat lunch. If I do eat lunch, it's usually after she goes down for a nap. But by the time she goes down for a nap, there's a list of shit that I need to do. So I usually skip out on lunch, or I make a peanut butter sandwich. And if I try to eat when she eats, she just points at my food and wants my food. Even if I'm eating the same thing as her, she'll just stop eating whatever she's eating and want my food. So, yeah. So I'll probably make a PB&J or something like that when she wakes up. Give her a couple bites. Favorite pizza? There's a place around me, and I think they're nationwide now, but Mellow Mushroom, I'm sure you guys have heard of them. Maybe they're not nationwide. Maybe they're just in regions. I'm not too sure. But one of my favorite pizzas of theirs is a potato, or what is it called? It's a potato skin pizza. It tastes like potato skins. I know that's weird, but trust me, it's good. They also have a sauteed mushroom pizza with like a garlic aioli sauce on it. Getting fancy. I like pizzas like that, but I also, if I'm gonna go to a pizza place, I usually just get like pepperoni and sausage. Just big slices of pepperoni and sausage, whatever the place has. That being said, my wife actually isn't that big of a fan of pizza. She doesn't like it. I don't like seafood, and seafood is her favorite. She doesn't like pizza, and pizza is my favorite. So sometimes we compromise, but yeah. I usually, I don't know. If you can't go wrong with just a regular shit, right? We made homemade pesto pizza recently. That's fucking delicious, man. Orko, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. All the way from India. I greatly appreciate that support. We back at it again and time again. Here we go. We're back at it, man. 1:30 p.m. my time. Doing a little bit of a hangout stream here. They're all hangouts, but yeah, so did I stream last night? I did stream last night. But it wasn't a Battlefront stream like I said, Orko. I ended up just doing this, and it's always, I enjoy doing these hangout streams. Sometimes I just get like a week-long itch where all I want to do is just sit back on the microphone, not play any games. Tonight, I'll probably do some Battlefront, just to change it up a bit, but it's going to be a short stream again. Like I said, the next week or 2 weeks or so are just going to be short streams just because I got a lot of freelance stuff I'm working on, and I'm trying to knock that out, but also stay on top of streaming and making videos and stuff like that. So anyway, Orko, long story short, I appreciate you tuning in. It's good to see you, man, and thank you for the support this afternoon. It's greatly appreciated. In honor of HG, I brewed some coffee for the stream. There's my man. There you go. Actually, I don't have a cup of coffee this stream. I don't even have my water bottle with me. I accidentally left my Nalgene in my daughter's room, so I'm quite thirsty. Dude, good to see you, man. I missed you. I missed you up there. Raptark, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that this afternoon. What do you think harder to get, a partner or a friend with benefits? Also, how is summer treating you fellas up there? Summer's nice. It's hot. I'm sure it's hot as shit down there as well. Much hotter. Much hotter. When I was in South America, man, I was more tan than I've ever been, and it was beautiful. And I was there from October to April, so it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, what's harder, a partner or a friend with benefits? I don't know. Probably what's harder to get? I don't know. Probably a friend with benefits, I would say. A partner, you have that emotional connection. There's a lot of complications that come with friends with benefits, right? A partner, you have that connection. You both want to maybe a long-term relationship. Maybe your heads are in the same place. You're kind of working together. The alternative, it could get a little messy. So what's harder to get? Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's harder to get, but what's harder to maintain? What's harder to I don't know. I really don't know. That's a tough question. What do you guys think? Dude, I've been in a relationship for, me and my wife have been married for 5 years now. Been together for a little over 10. It's been a long time since I've been in that game. Quite a long time. But, I don't know. Hope your summer's going well, man. We've just been going to the zoo a lot. It's hot. I feel bad for the animals. I don't feel bad for the humans. Hydrate, you sons of bitches. But yeah, it's been going well, man. A lot of pool time, a lot of beach time. Haven't gone kayaking yet, just because it's kind of difficult to go kayaking with a baby. Well, she's technically a toddler now, but it's peak winter here. I'm sure. Let's see what the temperature is where you're at. I'm not gonna ask for your specific location, but I know the country. Argentina weather. Okay, so it's 52. All right, that's colder than I was anticipating. It's a high today of 62. Oh no, that's Tuesday. It's a high of 53. So wow, I did not expect it to be that chilly in the height of the winter in Argentina. Interesting. Yeah, I never would have guessed that it would have gotten that chilly down there. Well, yeah. What if episode 9 ends like A New Hope? Rey, Finn, Poe, and Ben are getting medals from Leia in the throne room of Yavin 4. Luke Skywalker, the legend. That'd be ultimate cheese, right? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want something like that. Maybe. Didn't Kevin Smith said that the last scene will melt your mind, the last location. I actually was going to write a video about that. Is that something that you guys would want me to speculate on? I find that sometimes I write speculation videos and I'm like, this is just throwing nothing out into the void. You know what I mean? Basically, Kevin Smith had the opportunity to see the final set, the set that is shown at the end of the film, the last scene of the movie, and J.J. Abrams told him not to because he'll want to experience it in the theater. He said, as a moviegoer, you don't want to get spoiled by this. But he said it would melt your brain. So, I don't know. I might make a video about it. Why not? But I don't know. That doesn't really appeal to me as much as I love the throne room, as much as I love Yavin 4, as much as I love that A New Hope ending. Having that exact scene or that same kind of thing play out doesn't really interest me that much. I think this trilogy and the Star Wars saga is less about medals and shiny things and accomplishments and more about doing the right thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that. Obviously, if I sat in the theater and that happened, I would be like, my eyes would be glued and my mouth would be agape, but don't necessarily think I want that. I say that now, though. Do you have any pets? Yep, I have 3 cats. We did have 2 cats. My wife's mother passed away earlier this year, and we took her cat in. So everybody gets along. Hammer quest, I think. Oh, I thought Carter. I thought you were talking about a video game for a second. There's a game that me and my buddy have been playing called Hammer Watch. It's kind of like a top-down, 8-bit style hack and slash game. It's difficult, it's fun. Has a great soundtrack. Hammer Watch. Coffee is life. I have gotten all my exercise running from my studio to the bathroom between news/traffic breaks because of all the coffee I needed today. Nice. I usually take my daughter on a 2-mile walk every morning. We didn't do that. We went to the grocery store instead. You should just have a Camelback for your urine. I'm sure those exist. I think they have them in some flight suits. Let's see. I started writing the description for Sorry About the Mess, but do I not have it up? I guess I don't have it up. Oh yeah, here it is. Coming soon. Sorry about the mess. I started writing the description for it for the Amazon listing. I was racking my brain how I should do it for a very long time. I was thinking, like, I looked at all these other examples of people's book descriptions and stuff like that on Amazon, and it's always written in, like, the third person about the channel. You know, I don't want to ask anybody to do that, so I decided, I was like, screw it, I'm just going to write it in the first person. I'm just going to write it in the first person. Why not? Make it easy on myself. The book is all first person anyway. Why not? Let's keep it like that. I'm very surprised my daughter's still asleep. She's been down for almost an hour and a half. I'm telling you, it's usually either 20 minutes or 2 hours. What's new in Star Wars? Where the hell is the chat? Did it die? Did I need to refresh it? Or is everybody talk? Oh, it must have stopped, because I don't see super chats. I don't see anything. The last message that I see is from D-Gil Vids. General Zindu. That's the last message that I see. Weird. Reload. Let's reload. Did the chat? Oh, here it is. Weird, guys. That was strange. I was sitting there like, where the hell is everybody? I missed, like... Wow, I missed a ton of that was very strange. That's never happened before. That's very strange. I missed like 50 messages, and my browser was just sitting there. Weird. That's never happened before. Interesting. Anyway... Darth Rodicus, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this afternoon, man. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the silent support. I don't know if you meant to type a little message in there or not. Either way, I appreciate the ever-living hell out of that channel support this afternoon. And did you guys just hear that Death Star alarm as my daughter moves and she's waking up because there's thunder outside? Probably. That Death Star alarm means we have a new member of the fleet. Orko, thank you so much for becoming a shipmate, man. I greatly appreciate you joining the fleet. So as a fleet member, you get a special role in the Hello Greedo Discord server. You just link your YouTube account with Discord if you're into Discord. And also I do a supporter Q&A once a month. Usually the first week of every month. I try to do it around like the first Monday of every month or so, and they're usually later in the afternoon, but I might start doing them like this time to accommodate more people, because I've done like the past year's worth of supporter Q&As have all been at night, my time. So maybe I'll change it up next time. But Orko, thank you so much for becoming the latest member of the fleet. I greatly appreciate you supporting the channel on a monthly basis. And if everybody could do me a big favor, and say welcome to the fleet, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, man, once again. And Equinox Warrior, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Hey, it's been a while. I've been busy with work and experiencing summer. Good. That's where you should be, experiencing the summer. What's your favorite 70s/80s era movie besides the OT, of course? Ooh. Oh, my favorite movie? See, I grew up, man. You know, I'm pretty... you can tell by my list of favorite movies, man, what era I grew up in. My favorite movies are like Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. That's kind of like the trifecta, right? Jaws, the more I think about it, the more I think about all the movies that I like, Jaws is continuously at the top. I mean, it might be my favorite movie. It might be my all-time favorite movie. I love everything about it. I love the characters. I love the kind of hidden shark that adds to the mystery and the scariness of it. It's the scariest non-horror movie of all time, right? Man, yeah, I'm gonna say what's my favorite 70s, 80s era movies besides the OT, of course. I'm gonna say Jaws is at the top of that list. If you're not talking Star Wars, I'm going to say Jaws sits at the tip top. I thought your question was going towards action movies. For whatever reason, I had action movies on my brain because I was just listening to my stupid audiobook a little bit, and I mentioned Speed in it. That did not come out in the 70s or 80s. That was a 90s movie. I was going to say Speed is my favorite action movie. Maybe. My favorite movies change all the time. That's why, like, I wrote my 10 favorite movie chapter in the book. And after I wrote the chapter, I was like, I hate this chapter. Because next week, this entire list is going to be different. Next week, you know, next week, The Matrix isn't going to be on it. It's going to be replaced by something else that I liked back in the day. Why did I even write this chapter? It's too difficult to choose favorites. But Equinox Warrior, if I had to put something at the tip top of the spear, parallel with Star Wars, A New Hope, I'm going to throw Jaws on that list. It sits at the top. It sits at the top. But anyway, Equinox, I appreciate that support. It's good to see you, as always. And you're doing what you should be doing. You should be experiencing summer, enjoying the sun, and frequenting YouTube, not that frequently. But yeah, but I appreciate that support this afternoon, man. All right, guys, my daughter is rolling around now. I'm watching her on the baby monitor. She's waking up, so it's time for me to turn off the HG and turn on the dad mode. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for about 30 minutes today. I'm planning on doing a Battlefront stream tonight as well, so if you're around, maybe around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time or so, feel free to hop on. Play a little bit of Battlefront. Carter Lovejoy coming in at the last second right before I jumped off. I appreciate the hell out of that support this afternoon, Carter. Thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. My favorite movie of all time is Ferris Bueller's Day Off because that film helped me through a lot of tough times when I was in high school. That's a good one. That's one of the best comedies for sure. And it is more than a comedy too, right? It's heartfelt. All the characters in that movie are kind of going through something, and there's a lot of kind of parental angst involved as well. If you're a fan of Matthew Broderick, which I'm assuming you are, Carter, you should watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, the Jerry Seinfeld show on Netflix. Used to be a web series, but Netflix took it over. It was like they bought it for like $100 million, I think. The Jerry Seinfeld stuff, I guess. Crazy. But you should absolutely watch Matthew Broderick on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. I think you'll really enjoy it. He talks a little bit of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But yeah, that's a movie I haven't watched in a few years. Every once in a while, my wife and I will watch that, or like Breakfast Club, or Stand By Me. You know, all these movies that we grew up with and really liked. But anyway, Carter, I appreciate the hell out of that super chat and channel support this afternoon. And yeah, watch a little bit of Comedians in Cars with Matthew Broderick. It's a good interview. It's like 20 minutes long, if that. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for about 30 minutes. I will, I'll be back on tonight. It's time for me to go get my daughter and play. Maybe have a little snack. We'll see. But, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you next time. And as always, have fun. Be nice. Kick some ass. Don't step in the bullshit. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. See ya.